You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
The fuck is up, y'all? We back.
Alright, listen, we back. I can't keep going in on anything. I mean, I can keep going in on anything, but my man Meth, we gotta talk to my nigga Meth.
You gotta talk to Meth, B.
We gotta talk to my nigga Meth.
What
my
up?
nigga. I wanna know what's up. Yo, Meth, you know what I wanna ask you?
Yeah.
The motherfucking show, the saga, the Wu-Tang shit on Hulu.
Yeah.
I was into that.
Hey, yo, so
That's
Uncle
it.
Rod,
Right.
Uncle Rod told me to ask that question.
I wanna know.
A lot of it's for entertainment. A lot of it's for entertainment purposes.
Okay.
And a lot of that shit far-fetched as a motherfucker, and I had a problem with it at first, but knowing the business and how these things work,
They got exaggerated a little bit.
and RZA has to stretch this thing out for however many seasons he can stretch it out.
So there's gonna be more seasons? That's my next question.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have a meeting tomorrow with the writers, so yeah, it's gonna be some stuff going on, you know.
That's what's up.
Salute to Dave East.
I was gonna
On
say,
a
were you
great
cool
job.
with East being your character? Did he do a good
I
job?
picked East. I picked him.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Oh, you
fine.
did?
Dope.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Shout
And
to
it
East,
wasn't.
the
And it was
homie.
not based on. It wasn't had nothing to do with acting or anything like that because I hadn't seen him act. You know. But I knew he had the New York feel. He from New York
And the mannerism.
and the whole mannerisms and everything. So I was like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy right there.
Dope. Shout out to East for that, B.
And the
Word.
bitches love him. So you know.
Shotgun, that was
Yeah, that was my nickname. Facts. That's a fact.
word.
That's a fact. Yeah, I was a
That's
little
what's
rowdy
up.
little nigga too. I was a rowdy little nigga. It was a nickname my father's best friend gave to me, Thule. You know, I got this gift. It was one of them little cap guns. The shit you click like this, then click it back and you pop a nigga.
Yeah. Like that shit in Christmas Story.
There you go.
You shoot your eye
Yeah,
out.
shoot your eye out. And I used to carry that motherfucker everywhere
having
with me,
a
man.
computer.
I used to carry it everywhere with me, and it just stuck. Shotgun. It was better than clippers.
Shit died.
Even though I was a junior, ain't got nothing wrong with that. But yeah, shotgun. So you know, imagine you on the block and one of my cousins is like, I'm gonna get my cousin shotgun to fuck you up. You hear the name and you like, oh shit, shotgun. This nigga about to come shoot me.
Right.
Sound like a nigga I went to high school with.
You know
Nigga
what I
named
mean?
SG from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Nigga bought a shotgun in his locker. Nigga SG from Brooklyn.
Everybody call him SG Shotgun.
Nigga I went to
get it.
King with.
I had that name since I was 3 years old. 3 years old. So
Nice,
yeah,
man.
I you know, I love my nickname. You know what I mean?
What's up?
It was never a problem. Like I knew what my real name was. I knew I was a junior. My father's junior.
Okay.
Right.
So in school it wasn't a problem. But there are some kids that get called, you know, like Mooka Butt or something crazy like that. And their first day of school, the teacher calls somebody a real name and they don't answer because
They so used to
They
the
so
slang.
used to
that
yeah,
nickname.
right.
You know what I mean?
What was it like growing up in like Park Hill? That's where you from, Park Hill?
Park Hill, originally Long Island though, so I had double the experience.
Okay.
All right.
What was it like coming up in Park Hill though?
Well, Park Hill was like, I don't know, when I got there from Long Island, because Long Island was just, it was so close to Queens, you know, and Queens always was like fashionable. Those niggas knew how to dress and they always had the cutest girls and shit, in my opinion.
Right.
You know, you deal with what's in your proximity, but just Long Island dudes, it was just different. Black middle class. Black History Month was a big deal in Long Island. My junior high school, my grade school was all black.
What
My
part of Long
football
Island?
team, Hempstead.
Instead.
My football team was all
Oh, so you
black.
wasn't even far from Inwood at all. Like,
Nah.
you was like,
And it was beautiful out there because, you know, it wasn't really like any projects, so to speak. It was like, you know, houses,
Right.
suburbish. But it was a lot of ghetto ass niggas living in these suburban houses, man. Their
Right,
parents
right,
was
right.
well to do. Their parents paid the price for whatever it was to live that type of life. But their kids was rotten as fuck. I don't wanna but anyway, you know, got into the sports and things of that nature. But by the time I got to Staten Island, you know, I was a jock.
right.
Mm.
You
I did
playing
this-
ball?
I was playing football and lacrosse.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So that
okay.
was real too,
So you
yeah.
fuck with the sticks and the sticks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Bars, y'all. Take
Look,
notes.
look.
So we moved to Staten Island from Brooklyn because I moved around a lot. I was Indiana, Long Island, mostly Long Island where I was born at,
Right.
raised.
Right.
But Indiana, Long Island, Staten Island, we got there from Brooklyn. You know, when I first moved to Park Hill, it was cool because everybody was like, just to me, because I'm 11, 12 years old, everybody act higher than their age. They act grown, but they was the same age as me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, the weed smoking started and shit, and I wouldn't touch it at first because I mean, I ain't never had no experience with that shit like that. But then just one day I touched the bitch, and it was a wrap after that, man.
Never put it down.
Never put it down. And what I knew about Park Hill niggas, it was like what people didn't know about Staten Island niggas and Park Hill niggas especially is niggas fought with their hands. Niggas was nice with their fucking hands. I'm talking about knockouts. Who remember knockouts? If you go back that far, knockouts was when you had these leather gloves, and sometimes they had that zipper in the middle where you could pull that bitch down like this, and when the knockouts went on, it went down.
Nice.
So
in Harlem we call it dead on. Niggas got a dead on. Hit you with a dead on. It means you know what I mean? I was one of them. Hell yeah.
There was a lot of that in Staten Island. Niggas fought. You know what I mean? Especially Stapleton and Park Hill. So that was kind of factish in the series. But you know, that Park Hill, Stapleton, it's like we so close together. Niggas went to the same junior high school, and you know, things would happen. And Stapleton dudes is rough, straight up and down. Like, you know, so
there was just dirty niggas out there.
Just, you know, not even. And that's where the series gets it wrong at, because to me, Stapleton niggas was some of the flyest niggas on the island and shit.
Okay.
You know, them niggas was getting money down there, and it was like, if you wasn't from there, you wasn't coming out there getting money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
As it should be.
So, I don't understand that part of the series, but as a whole, Staten Island is like the reason why we say the most slept on borough is because that nigga that went back to back with you that night in the club and y'all was fighting off 15 niggas and you ain't know where he was from, he's probably from Staten Island.
Fire.
Hey, yo, that's another thing too. Like, it seemed to me like everywhere else, like, you know, Brooklyn, there's like so many, you know, greats, Big J. You know, when you think Staten Island, like, I'm from Bayonne my whole life.
Yeah.
Yo, when I hear Staten Island, like, you think Wu-Tang.
That's cool.
And it's like that, 30 years later?
That's peace.
You
I mean,
feel me?
like, we got a street named after us out
Yeah,
there.
that's fire. Let's go. Get some applause for that.
But, I mean, before we even came, we had Foursome D's. They were the Foursome C's first. You know what I mean? We had the UMCs. Shout out to
Oh, they were from out there?
Yeah.
I thought they were from. Get out. I know they were from out there.
I have a picture on my Instagram of myself and Kim, New York Oil now, from the UMCs.
Wow.
New York Oil?
Yeah, 4th grade.
What?
4th grade, PS16, Staten Island. Real talk.
Fire.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Kids. And King Just, can't forget King Just. He's from my hood too. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of these youngins nowadays, man. I just sit around and listen to them, man. They fire too. They just need an outlet to get it done, and I don't have enough time on my hands right now to make it happen. But anytime there's a feature open or they come to me for any kind of guidance, they know Uncle Meth right there.
That's what's up.
Right.
We appreciate you for that.
That's
too,
what's
man.
up.
That's
That
what's
ass.
up. I got my man Wade in Hami, right? My man Wade Black. He claimed that you saved his life.
Oh shit.
He in the chat right now too. He said, "I owe you meth." Right? He just said that.
Yeah. Oh,
it's crazy.
There you go.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wait out. What up, boy?
He saved his life at 1-6 from getting.
Bro.
Niggas was about to get him,
Hey.
and you stopped it from happening.
Hey, that probably happened and shit, yo. Because I used to hustle in front of the building and shit. And it was like, you know, I knew niggas was up. It was weird. I ain't gonna tell how niggas was doing this shit, but you know, certain people you give them a pass and shit. You know, like
He said
a good nigga
Leatherface.
right here.
Leatherface.
He said
Yeah,
Leatherface.
Leatherface, a real one, baby. Yes, sir.
That's what's
But
up.
you know, you
yo.
get certain people. I used to walk certain chicks because Park Hill was the only place you can get weed at on the island. Right. And Drez was holding it down or whatever. And people that I knew was good people and shit, I would either walk them up or tell niggas like, nah, give them that head nod like, nah, they good. But I couldn't control what happened when they came out the building.
That's
You know,
out of your hands.
You know, a lot of niggas got, you know, stuck like, nah, like, just happens. You know, just happens. But it's to be expected and shit. You living in an area where, you know, predator and prey, you know, you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.